Okay, well, I think I got that brush cleaned out. um, I'm going to try that again and just get some concentrated Hansa Yellow Deep. This is not as concentrated as it was last time, the previous video. But one thing I like to keep in mind is that it is possible to at least sort of wet the shape down with something that might be a little less concentrated than I want, and then come back and from the pile of concentrate dab a little bit and try to mix a little bit that's even more concentrated. It's about as concentrated as you can get. There was a little blurb in there. Oh well. This brush is small, so it doesn't hold as nearly as much water and paint as that number 8 round, so there's not a whole bunch of it that will come out even if I sort of flick it like that. I think that's a black hair from these towels, which I'm not going to worry about just right now. Since I'm here, let me next do this Hansa Yellow Medium. I'm not sure if that mix had a little bit of the deep in it, so I'm just gonna do that just to make sure it's fresh and pure Hansa Yellow Medium. This again is gonna be pretty concentrated, but I will be able to drop in a little even more concentrated. May not need to. That's seeming as dark and concentrated as this particular pigment will go. Depending how much paint is in there, it's a smaller brush, but you can still sort of squeeze out a dollop and go that route too, which is actually a good way to go when it starts building up that much. Let me try the Hansa Yellow Medium. I love this color, but I will say that as it builds up to about this point, it does start becoming a little bit too opaque and building up in a way that doesn't appeal to me as much as it does when it's in this area or in mixes. Pretty much painting flat right now, so I'm not getting much gravity helping me out. But really kind of trying to just move the paint along the surface, almost, I think about not touching the paper. And that seems good for that. I think I'll hit these guys and then let it dry before I come back over here and try to do more things with tipping and drying. And because I can do all these pretty flat and leave the paper pretty flat, but if I want to start getting shifts in the graded colors and graded values, I'm going to want to be able to flip the paper one way or another. So this is the Pyro Orange. And that's pretty concentrated. Kind of like that analogy. I haven't really used it that much, but really kind of moving the paint around without touching the surface that it's on, just by it adhering to the hairs of the brush. May have to develop that idea, said the artist instructor. Over to the M. Graham. I love this color at full strength and enough layers to really get it to scream. I feel like I don't have a lot of opportunities to use this in that particular blend and mix in paintings. I'll probably try to do something over here with this idea. Yeah. Okay. And now to the Quin Pink. See, this is a decent example. So I've got a bunch of water here and a bunch of paint. All that paint is really watery, so I could keep mixing, trying to get more concentrated, but it would take me a while, and that watery amount of watery mix is just going to keep things a little too watery for too long. So I think I'm going to shift that over there. Mix in some more paint because that's what I want, stronger. That's more what I was after. Oops. I didn't even see that. Oh, that's going to be fun to watch on video. He's sneaky. I felt like all of a sudden there was more water magically appearing. I was staring right at my brush where it was mixing. Anyways, let's see what happens. That's enough. Mixing for one little rectangle. Probably more than enough. I'm going to do this with this shape as well. So I'm going to let that dry, come back for more.